Hi, this is Jeremy, and this is how to use my phone. So I'm going to be going over the basics. The device we're using today is the Note 4. 32 gigs of capacity internal storage, and this is up to 128 gigs on the SD card. The SD card is located in the back, and I'll go ahead and show you that a little bit further into this video. Today what I'm going to be focusing on is just the basics of this phone. We can go into more detail once I shoot another video, other things that you can do on this phone. If you can please subscribe and like my page, and if you have any questions, drop them below. Any questions on the phone that you currently have now, and I can see about helping you out with those and answering all those questions that you do have. So on the Note 4, some of the questions that I get is, how do I store contacts on my contact list? Or how do I change the number on my contact list? We'll go straight into that. So I'm going to go to contacts. And I'm actually already pulled up on this. Let me just back out here. You'll go ahead and go to this plus sign up top. Just click that. And it'll take you straight to it. So you can go ahead and add whatever person that may be. I'll just type in Justin, for example. And then you'll put the phone number associated with that person. You can also add an email if you choose to. So you just click on email, the plus button. You can add whatever email you want to it. You can also add a group to it, assign a group. It can be coworkers, family, friends, my contacts. Just click the back button there. And you can assign a ringtone to it. So any type of ringtone that you assign to it, the person that is calling, just let's say Justin for example, you'll get that ringtone, so you'll know it's Justin that's calling you. And we'll just cancel out of this and discard this. Okay, so again, we just go to the plus symbol up here. We'll add the name, phone number, email if there is one, and a group if we want associated to it, and some clever ringtone so we know who's calling us. Okay, another question that I get is, what if I already have a contact in there and the number has changed or they've updated their number? So what we're going to do is we're going to go into just this number right here. Go into it. And then if we want to change something on this number, we're going to go to this pencil up here on the top right hand corner. Click on that. And it's going to bring up the number and the person associated with that number. And we can go ahead and go in there and we can delete this out. And put whatever phone number that we want to in there. And then we'll click done. And that's the new number stored in there. And then we'll just save it. Once it's saved, it'll go ahead and store the number in the device with the new phone number. And if you need to, you can also update the email. You can associate a group again and a ringtone. So we're going to go ahead and cancel out on that. And discard. And then we'll go back to the home screen. So another question that I get is, how do I put my email on my phone? Okay, so to add an email, we'll go ahead and go to settings, and then we're going to scroll down till we reach accounts. Once we reach accounts, you're going to see Google, GroupMe, which is something that I have on this phone, and then add account. We'll go ahead and push add account. Once we press add account, it's going to bring up all these different providers. So we're going to go to just email. If you have a Gmail account, you'll click on the Gmail. We'll just go to email for this example. And there you go. Voila. You can put in any account that you have currently. You can select an existing account if you had an existing account. And then after you put the email in here, it'll go ahead and be on your phone. Once it's on your phone, it'll go ahead and cycle all the emails that you currently have on that and store it into the phone then. So again, to add or to create a new email, we're going to go to apps, settings, scroll down till we hit accounts. Sorry. Once we hit accounts, we'll go to add account, and then we'll go ahead and add the account by either clicking on the email, or if we have a Gmail account, we'll click on the Google. So email, and then we'll go ahead and put the account information here. So any type of email that you currently have plus the password, and then we'll go ahead and press next, and that would set that up. Now another question that I get is my phone is losing bar service, or my phone is glitching, or it's not acting right. So a quick thing that we could do is go ahead and access the phone, and we'll do a recycle, which to do this recycle, the easiest way to do it, the easiest method to do it, we would just push in pound, and we're going to spell out the word update. And then we're going to press pound. Now what that's going to do after you hit that is it's actually going to recycle the phone. This phone's not currently on, but once you do the pound, spell out the word update, you'll see the phone begin to recycle. It'll recycle the PRL, it'll update everything in the phone, even the firmware in the phone. And then you could see that the bars on the top, after it's totally recycled, it'll go ahead and give you more bar service. And also stop any of those glitches or any of those problems that you may be having that are persistent in the phone. So that's a good trick on how to get your phone back to the operating speed that it currently was when you first got the phone. Now another thing is, how do I access my Play Store? Well, your Play Store is right here currently on the front screen, and you just go ahead and access the Play Store. You will have to create a Gmail account for the Play Store. Like I said, there's currently no service on this phone, but once you access the Play Store and you have a Gmail account, which I showed you how to set up the Gmail and email account by just going into the apps, you'll be able to access the Play Store. Another thing that I have been asked a couple of times is, let's say that I have some type of game but I want it on my home screen. How do I get it to my home screen, or how do I remove some of these apps that I currently have? So the apps that you have that are already stored on the device, you cannot remove those because they're already programmed into the device. But apps that you've added to the account, you can remove those. So if I wanted to remove, just say for instance, Netflix, what I'm going to do is click and hold that program, and I'm just going to scroll up to the top and remove it. And it's gone. Now it's gone off the front screen. It'll still be in the app portion. And if you want to totally get rid of it, you'll have to go to the settings. Once we go to the settings, we can totally get rid of that program for good. But if we just want it off this screen, we're just going to have to click on it and then remove it. And I'll show you how to remove it in the settings in another one of my videos that I post. Now let's say that I want to move something to my home screen. So I want Sprint Zone to be on my home screen. We're going to click it, and we're just going to grab it and put it onto my home screen somewhere. There's currently no room for it to go, and if there's no room for it to go onto my home screen, I'm going to have to go ahead and adjust that and click on the Play Store and move that somewhere else. Okay, so that's moved somewhere else, the Play Store. Okay, so what we could do is just adjust and move anything that we want to any screen that we want to. We just have to simply, by clicking, holding on to it, and scrolling to another screen where there is room available, we can go ahead and put that on there. If there's no room on the page, it will pop up and tell you to take something off that current page and move it to another screen that does have room. So just simply click and drag, and then we can click and drag this one back to the original home screen. And now we have that space in order to put that new program on there. So these are some of the basics. Again, you'll have Internet Explorer down here, your phone. I've showed you how to store the contacts, add a new contact. I've showed you how to put a new email or add an account to the existing. And I've also showed you how to delete some of the apps or to put a new app onto the main screen or a different screen of your choice. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Please like the page, and I'll go ahead and create more videos. And also, if you have any questions about your current phone, I know I didn't go in real detail about all the functions of this phone. I just wanted to get the basics out there. Go ahead and put your questions below of what type of phone you have currently and what type of problems that you are having with that phone, and I'll go ahead and get back with you and also create maybe a video with that problem and address it that way. Alright, well, this is Jeremy with How to Use My Phone. Thank you, YouTubers. Have a good day.